Hello there guys, it's me and Stable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 24 of Europa Universalis IV as Venice. We're just about to go to war with Ragusa. We're going to bring in Hungary because they are Ragusa's ally. Poland won't join the war with us, but Austria will at the moment, which is really odd. Now the good thing is, by doing that, with Austria being our ally, one, we should be able to break up their relationship with Hungary. Secondly, because Austria is going to be in the war with us, we shouldn't get any aggressive expansion with Austria, so that should be really good. So we are going to go ahead, we're going to declare war on Ragusa, we are going to bring in Austria on our side. We don't want to co-belligerize Hungary because they'd be able to bring in Muscovy. Not only that, they are allied to Austria, so the defensive call would go out first, Austria would probably join them, and then that would mean... because if we tick that, and it doesn't actually say, but if we actually tick that and they called in Austria, then Austria wouldn't come in on our side. So we're going to do it this way around. It should be fine. So take Ragusa, Austria on our side. Yeah, okay. Declare war. It's done. We've already got ships out there anyway. They're actually our trade ships. Where's my... what have you got there? Oh, 2 galleys and 4 transports. Do not care at all. Not bothered. Actually, I'm a little bit bothered. Let's go and grab the galleys from down here. And we'll just go and put you up here blockading. Where is your port? It's actually in the Adriatic Sea. Florence has declared war on Milan. We should be able to win this battle quite easily. And in fact, we've stacked white. I'm just going to sit the whole group in one place. We probably will need to siege out Bosnia. Right, here comes... Oh, Hungary's army's just got wrecked by Austria. Where are you guys going? Can we detach a siege and get down here and wreck you guys? Are you going all the way down here to Leica? You are? Why, thank you. Didn't quite get there before the end of the month, though, so unfortunately they did get a morale tick. Would have been nice if they hadn't. So, let's detach a siege here, because we want this province. Let's go and detach a siege here, because we want this province. And let's go and siege this fort. Unless Austria want to siege that fort. I don't want that province, so I don't care. But we'll go and siege Bosnia out anyway. Let's bring you back down here to Ragusa. Really? No, Austria's transferred it to me. I was just about to say, Austria, that is most uncool if that's what you're doing. Okay, this is... Who else is coming on this side? Salzburg. Is Salzburg... Why is Salzburg in? Salzburg are a vassal of Austria, that's why. Is Salzburg an elector? No. I was going to say... Looks like Austria's doing a pretty good job of getting rid of their allies' army, which is nice of them. Well, I never expected this particular war was going to be difficult. It's the aggressive expansion I'm worried about more than anything. But we'll definitely see what we can take. Okay, rebel uprisings. It's still only at 80%. Being discovered fabricating. I thought we already were discovered. 50 diplomatic power for 15 trade efficiency for 10 years. Or gain 1,200 ducats. Got plenty of Diplo power. Let's take the trade efficiency. We're making loads of money right now. Even though we're at war, so that's good. Not too bothered whether they flip that over. I mean, I don't really want to take... I can't afford to take too much from Hungary. The important things is Ragusa and Leica. Ragusa because it's an important centre of trade. Leica because it connects Istria up with the rest of our territory. Although we will need to take Gors at some point. Zagreb would be a bonus because we do have a mission for it, and I'd like to take Bosnia. But I've just got a feeling it'll be too much aggressive expansion. But we'll have to see. I'll just have to do the numbers when we get to that point. I could separate piece out Hungary first, and actually take Zagreb and Leica. Looks like Austria doing the fighting there. I'm not going to get involved, because Austria have got that one, to be honest. We've got Ragusa sieged out. I guess we could have gone in there for the prestige, but there isn't really a lot of point. Let's just march on up to Pest. It looks like Austria are going to have that quite soon anyway. I don't think we'll need to siege out much from Hungary in order to take the land that we want. We've got Dorado, so we've already got a fort in the area. So don't have to worry too much about that. You're actually just sitting up there again. You're going to get a morale tick, so I'm not going to bother. Not going to bother with that one. Might just have you sit in one of these provinces then, just sort of siege it out and get yourself some, do some looting. We've got our CB against the Mamluks. We could go and get a claim somewhere else, but I just want to give everything to my vassal anyway. So it doesn't seem like a lot of point making more claims against them. We could go back up to sucking up to the likes of Ferrara. Don't think it's going to make an awful lot of difference, but yeah, we'll do it anyway. Just making sure we're keeping one diplomat free so we can get the peace deal that we need. Managed to convert the heretics of Suez, so that's good. So let's start working on some of these Catholic nations now. So we'll work on roads. So that should have got rid of the provincial unrest, or at least most of the provincial unrest in Suez. So if we split this group up again and move half of it to Cairo, that'll probably be enough to get rid of that. Austria's just going around wrecking the army though, and I find that hilarious when you consider that Hungary's actually Austria's ally, or at least was, but we definitely want to break that alliance. So we want to get as much war score with Hungary as possible so we can break their alliance with Austria. That weakens Austria, and it also makes it easier if we need to attack Hungary later on. And Hungary's a good potential rival, but I haven't wanted to rival them, because if I rival Hungary, then Austria's not going to like it, so we should win that battle there, even though we don't have a leader and we do have a crossing penalty, but we've got the numbers. Austria's coming in to help as well. So we don't mind that too much. Let's go and get over there. So we have a Diplotech. We're ahead of time, so we're not going to spend on that right now. We're nowhere near the cap, so we can afford to wait. We've got Bosnia. Fantastic. Currently working on the Siege of Pest. So let's see, if we were to individually sue for peace with you, if we took Laika, that would be 13 overextension. That would bring in Genoa and the Papal State, who we already have a truce with anyway, as well as Savoy. If we took Zagreb, that would bring in Florence and Hungary. We're not bothered about Hungary, we're going to have a thing with them. If we brought you in that as well, that also brings in Alsace and Ulm. And Ragusa. Ragusa's going to be gone. Some of that would burn away, though. Maybe we don't take Bosnia in this war. Bosnia's only a 7 development province, and it doesn't have anything useful. We don't need to take Bosnia. I don't think we take Bosnia then. So we don't want Bosnia. So we want those 2 provinces. And then we want you to annul your... give up your claims on us, and ideally annul your treaty with Austria and Muscovy, and we could potentially get war reps. Okay, so we need 91% against Hungary. Once their capital falls, that'll be a lot easier to do. And then we'll just go and take Ragusa. We will end up with a coalition of sorts, but some of those people we already have truces with, and the ones we don't already have truces with, well, we've got France and Austria on our side, and Poland, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about having a coalition declare on us. You're very stupidly coming over here to suicide. I'm fine with it, by the way. Let's just go and sit up in some more provinces. I could just sit back and let Austria do it, but as I intend to take... mind you, war reparations doesn't get split. It's just sort of straight money that gets split. Can we march straight through to there? Yes, we can. I know I'm losing manpower, but I'm getting more war participation, so it's always good for power projection and good for prestige as well. No longer claim that we have... well, we don't have a claim on Sofia anymore. So we've kind of missed our opportunity to go to war with the Ottomans. Not to say we won't get more chances to do that in the future. Would they actually accept the peace deal right now? No, they still wouldn't. Minus 118. Demands exceed war score. What is our actual war score against them? 69%. Okay, we will take the rest of your stuff. It's not a problem. They've got another fort there. You can't move from there. You're sieging a fort there. Yep, that's fine. They're kind of stuck now. They don't really have anywhere else they can go. Is that a fort? No, it's mountains, but you're building units. So they've got 2 forts left, which is why we've only got 69% war score. As soon as those 2 forts fall, I mean, we do have their capital, so the chances are they may decide that they're going to do that. Cairo still has some unrest. It's at 90% as well. Is there any unrest in Suez? No. Right, so we actually move you over there. That should get rid of all of that unrest completely. Very good. And Hungary's army, what's left of it, is stuck up in the mountains. So I'm not worried about that. Provincial unrest has gone away. And the Mamlukian separatists are now ticking down. Good. We're into January. Still ahead of time here. Austria's actually gone and engaged them in the mountains. You guys go over there then. So, we could take that tech, but we won't do it just yet. A little bit of a waste. Are you willing to peace out yet? They are. They're willing to accept that peace deal. We could take money from them, but most of it will go to Austria, so I don't see any point. It will give us, like I said, Genoa don't care about, Papal State don't care about, Savoy don't care about, Florence don't care about, Hungary. Yep, no one cares about any of that, but they'll break... Who else do you have an alliance with, actually? You have an alliance with Muscovy, don't you? Oh, we've got that broken. Awesome. Riga's not going to exist. Sorry, Ragusa's not going to exist anymore after this. Yeah, we'll take that demand. So that's that sorted out. Now we need to grab our guys here and bring them back home. We completed our mission as well, of course. Naval race versus the Ottomans. How many ships do they have? 64. We don't quite have that yet. We can start coring. 110, 64. And we have our diplomat back. So let's go to Ragusa. And basically it's just going to be full annex. Now it gives us 13 aggressive expansion. Papal States, Genoa, Savoy, Florence, Hungary. Ragusa's going to be gone. Ulm and Alsace. We don't care about any of that. How much money do you have? We'll take it all. Thank you very much. We finally have Ragusa. So there will be a coalition. We fully expect that. It's going to cost us 220 admin points to call Ragusa, which is not really a huge surprise. Protect our... Well... Province just randomly changed while I was looking. Novara, that's not Navarra, that's Novara. That's in Savoy. Yeah, really could do without aggressive expansion in the HRE right now. If we're doing anything, we really need to be doing it. Really need to be doing it down here against the Mamluks. We've got another idea, which will be military. That is garrison size. So let's go ahead and take that. That also gives us another national idea. So now we get cheaper ships, basically. Well, the maintenance is cheaper. Still don't want to take that Diplotech yet. We are sort of falling behind a little bit on military tech, but that should be okay for the time being. Again, plenty of money. Maybe enough to invest in... What do we need in Ragusa? They've probably got most of the buildings anyway. Could get a dock there. But no, I think we're good. What do we like on force limit? We're a little bit under. Our naval force limit is massively increased. Where did we get that from? I thought it was... okay, I'm confused. Naval maintenance modifier. I didn't think we had anything that increased our naval force limit. That's suddenly gone up crazy. Maybe all those buildings completed. I'd say we take that naval race against the... What's our limit now? 40 not... wrong button. 65. Yeah, we take that naval race against the Ottomans jobby there. We can beat that. Definitely. Let us go and get ourselves one more heavy, because we only have 4, and having 5 seems like a nice round number. And lights, we only have 16. I think we should get at least another 4... lights. We should get at least 3 more transports because we only have 17, which is a really strange number. And then I'll have a look after those are done and see how we can sort of balance things out a little bit better. So, okay, that's good. Do we want to keep this current advisor? He's getting on a bit, but I think we keep him. because doing that will give us a 633. Will help us catch up with our military tech a little bit. You guys can all sit there. I'm quite happy for you to do that. That is 219. It's getting less because the war exhaustion is going down, so it won't be long before we can take that. We've got rid of all of the unrest. Actually, no, there is still some. That's probably going to be in... Laika's got a fair bit. Laika and Zagreb, we expected. Ragusa, we expected. So that's fine. We do have overextension. That's part of the problem here. So if I went to war with these guys, I'd only be taking Corsair for myself, and the rest of it would be going to Fazan. If only Fazan would fabricate claims, which they don't seem to be doing, which is a little bit annoying, but giving them more land might be useful. Guess we could just go and do that. 2.5 mercantilism, yes please. So let's move you down here then. We can start that core, so let's get that going. We can't afford to boost our stability. Overextension is actually quite high at the moment. So we do have a... none of our allies would join, but we don't really care. We want to take Corsair, we're going to declare war, and we're going to march straight in on your army. I think that's all they've got, if I'm honest. Don't think they've got any more than that. They obviously got a good roll there. I didn't see what it was. I just saw that we were losing an awful lot of morale. The Great Advisor has died. Wonderful. Where are you running off to? Where are you running off to, and can we chase you down? You're probably just going to go down to here, aren't you? Okay, Great Advisor was a military advisor, land force limit, fort defense, morale of armies, national manpower. Let's take a morale of armies guy. Let's just take rank 3. We are drowning in money. I want to keep the national unrest guy. Diplo guy, better relations over time would actually be very useful for us here, because that would reduce the aggressive expansion a little bit more quickly. So that's worth doing. So we're probably going to go and just full siege these guys out. I'm going to take Corsair. I'm not sure if we ever want to go this far down the coast. We might want to do that at some point, but I think the important thing for the moment is to just feed my vassal. I'm going to feed my vassal, and then I'm going to take the coastal provinces, depending on how much it's going to cost to core. They're probably relatively low development. A 3 and a 3, yeah, so they're not going to cost an awful lot to core. So detach a siege. I'm paused, which is why my units aren't moving. We can take Diplotech. I'm paused again. Yeah, we can take Diplotech, so let's take it. We have now got behind in admin tech and military tech, unfortunately. This, unfortunately, is the problem when you are constantly taking land, and when you focus one way only with your Republican leader. Let's detach a siege there. Move into the war goal. Visoki, we can do that nice and easily. Again, we're losing a little bit of fervour there, but it's not really a problem, I suppose. Just thinking if there's anything else that we really need to do. What's our national focus on? We are currently focused military. Odd. Should probably focus admin, because we're doing an admin idea group. So that being said, we can't change the focus yet anyway, and we're doing a military idea group. So we probably need to wait for the military idea group to finish. So we can detach a siege there. And there we go. Let's get you guys moved in. Actually, just go up and squish their army. These guys can take those provinces. You are going to take that one. You are going to take that one. You are going to take that one. Well, he's not going to get away there. We're actually going to accidentally catch that one there, which I wasn't planning on doing, but we should still win that battle. Very nice. So let's move you up here. This is going to be 100% occupation very quickly. Why have you stopped sieging the capital all of a sudden? Because you're deciding you're going to go back down there just to unsiege your one province that's being sieged by the Mamluks. That's your priority, is it? Not taking the war goal or anything, no. You get up there. You get up there. You get up there. This should be nice and easy. We are taking little bits of attrition, but getting plenty of manpower. I still think we should concentrate more on mercenaries right now. We make so much money. Oh, the Mamluks also own Jerusalem. Taking Jerusalem for myself would be nice. Yeah, we definitely want to take Jerusalem. Again, it's going to be a more aggressive. It's going to be more overextension. We don't have to worry about aggressive expansion here because this is all Sunni territory, so nobody in Europe's really going to care. Everybody else, we'll pull them out, put them in Cairo. Looks like who does that belong to? Hejaz. That's getting noble rebels. Yeah, it's getting a lot of rebellions. I know we should be ending this video soon, but I think I've got time to end the war before we end the video. There's Jerusalem done. We literally just have to wait for their capital now, which is... I mean, I guess we could vassalize them, to be honest, but I don't really want to do that. Lost a claim on Bosnia, that's fine. We can't attack Hungary for a little while yet anyway because of the truce. We could go ahead and refabricate a claim if we wanted to. You see, our relationships with Austria is getting less and less as time goes on. Mostly aggressive expansion that is burning away. They don't want Venezia anymore, which is nice. Neighbouring heretic religion, allied to rival. Yeah, they just don't like me as much as they used to. We've got a potential uprising here, which is Mamlukian separatists. Once again, well, Cairo, that should go away. We could really do with you sitting in Laika, to be honest. And there we go, we've got 100% siege down here. So what we want to do is sue for peace. Before we do any of this, all of this wants to be flipped over to my vassal. Because I don't want any of it. Because it's like mostly useless land, to be honest. Don't want to take too much here because I don't want my vassal to be massively overextended. So we leave their capital. I want to take that. So we will sue for peace. These are all going to my vassal. That's going to be mine. Yeah, Mamluks. No one cares about the Mamluks. 3% overextension. Haha. 6. 9. Another good thing that they're actually going to be doing in the new patch is it will actually tell you right here in the peace deal how much admin points it will cost to core everything that you've taken, which will be wonderful. 22% overextension. No one cares about the aggressive expansion. Let's get some war reps. They've got no money, but sure, let's take war reps. We don't need to, but sure, let's do it. Okay, more stuff taken. Of course, you know, it doesn't really help with the whole Mamlukian separatists issue. But we should be able to call most of this stuff, actually. Got enough admin points to get all that called. We're 65% overextended. We've got 5 months worth of war exhaustion, which will go away really, really quickly. Conquest of Jerusalem. Actually, just missed that, because you do get something for it. Oh, we get an extra missionary now, which is really good. So a lot of these provinces we can't work on right now. Gaza, we could do. Send a missionary there, start getting these places flipped over. So, it looks like Hassa has formed, and Amman. So Hejaz actually exploded and formed Amman and Hassa. And that's interesting. I suppose the Ottomans will be attacking them quite soon. Got a lot of money again. A lot of these ships are sorting out, but we'll do that in the next video while we try and work out what we're going to do next. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Venice. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.